for all you know, by the morning we could be in the Isle of Wight, to be honest. Right then guys, this week we're off to Milford on Sea. We've been there before, there's a video on the channel already. It's not very good, so we're going to go and try and do a retake of it, get a bit of redemption. Got the boys here. Ain't no solo mission this week, is it, mate?
Not today, mate.
Got Sam in the back because he's got the lurgy, so we're leaving him back there. We're just leaving our hometown now. Got about an hour odd drive until we get there, nip to a shop and that, and then start fishing on. We're going to fish pretty much all the way through the night. There's a couple of different options up there. We can head up to the castle. We've got
the bikes in the back.
Oh yeah, we've got the push bikes on the back of the camper van. I don't think you've ever seen the camper van, have they?
Not yet, we tried to, but we blanked every time we've been in this thing, so...
Yeah, that sounds good then. Yeah, the bikes are on the back, we've got all of the gear, we've got loads of bait, plenties of willing. Plenties of willing, young man. And yeah, we're going to give it a good old go, and we'll get back to you when we're at the lake, I was going to say then. We'll get back to you when we're back at the beach. Right then guys, this is the camper. This is the camp, Guy.
As you can see, a bit of a mess in here. Got a bike in here, 2 bikes on the back, all the gear, toilets full of gear, 6 bottles of wine, just like the local boozer. And I'm just going to sort the bags out and that, and make the ride up to Hurst. Right, we've made it down to Hurst Castle. There's a castle in the background, lighthouse. Sam, George. We're going to have a little lure fish over this side in these sort of little bay areas, and just try and catch a couple before we go over to face the rough and try and get the big bait rods out. Ride up here wasn't too bad. A few sections you can't really ride, but other than that it's all pretty solid. But yeah, George's going to put the chesty on now, hopefully catch a few bass on the lures, so see you in a minute.
Looking surfy, mate. Rest about it today, boys. Last time we came down here, guys, we used a carp barrow, like a fishing barrow for carp anglers, and it took a bloody long time to get down here. Still get a bit bogged out on the old push bikes tyres, but you know, so it's a lot easier. I mean, if you're coming here, don't plan to come down to the castle unless you're really up for either a good walk, bike ride down. Walking it'll probably take you about half hour, especially with all the fishing rods and that. Right, we're going to fish over into this surf. It does look a little bit wild out there.
It's choppy out there, but you know, it's not. I reckon we'll hold bottom, right? There is some weed. I can see some weed out there.
Yeah.
That might be the main problem, but you can't get round onto the main point of the spit of the Hurst Castle because it's all shut, because it's all caving in.
Yeah, we have fished over there before, but
you can get around there, but with the bikes and that, you'd have to carry them through the fences, and you know, it's not really condonable, is it? So
all it takes is one.
Fish at the very end of the shingle spit basically, and then move over to the lighthouse side later on, but let's see what happens.
What's a man to do?
Right, that little fella there, he's just going out in the gutter, probably only a matter of about 3 rod lengths out there, to be honest, and just going to drop that in close, leave that, and then punt out some squid and rag, cocktails and range really, and hopefully catch a few. I don't know what else could be lurking around, to be honest, this time of year.
There might be a chance of a cod out there.
There could be a cod, yeah.
Kind of coddy weather.
It is coddy weather.
But let's sling them out there. I don't know how much you're going to be able to hear of this, guys. Hopefully, at least a little bit of it.
Yeah, right, first one down.
Nice and close in, just in that gutter in front of us. See what happens. The story is we're finding it hard to hold the bottom at the moment. I mean, I'm using I think a 6 ounce lead, I think. George already had to recast once. Rod's already fallen over on the floor. All we can do is give it a little bit here, see what happens. If nothing happens, we'll have to move over onto the calmer bit over there by the lighthouse. Look at this filthy old ragworm bait.
Big old cod bait, that's getting punted out there as far as I can punt it into this headwind.
Look at the bloody state of that.
Rogue waves coming up, just smashing us to bits. But yeah, let's get this big boy out and hope it stays out.
Wang danger! It'd be rude not to have a little glass of red, wouldn't it? That's lovely. That was literally right in the surf there, wasn't it? Right guys, first fish.
Doggy, he's bleeding a bit, but
let's get him sent back quickly. Right guys, second fish. Another doggy, let's get him unhooked. Quite unpleasant.
One on as well.
Sam's got one on all.
Right, Sam's just reeled back in. And
double.
He's in for the double.
It's on a pennel as well, 2-hook pennel.
2-hook pennel, doggy on one, bass on the other.
Off a singular rag.
Let's get a little duo. Let's get a little duo shot with
Didn't
it.
expect that.
Nice one,
Bloody
mate.
hell.
Bloody bassman.
Yeah, we've not really been having much recently, but
Oh, I've just reeled one in, little bass as well. He's just had that bass, doggy, which is bleeding like hell. We're going to get him back, but at least the bass has started coming in now. Yeah, we're going to get another one back out there with a nice big bait on. That's a good sign. The bass have started. They're only little ones, but they're going to get bigger, hopefully.
Right then guys, probably got about 10-15 minutes left. No, not even that, probably 5 minutes till the light starts really dropping. They just look like these bass are coming in now. They're only tiny ones, that's a little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger, but nothing too spectacular. But that was literally back in the water for like, well, I don't know, less than 5 minutes.
What was it? What was that one?
Just the rag.
Just the rag. Alright, let's get some more rods out there then. As always down Milford, when the tide turns, it really turns and it almost stops all fishing. You get absolutely swept out. Hey?
Yeah, it's just suddenly switched. I mean, it's not even low tide yet, it's not for another 2 hours, but it's just changed its mind and rhythm.
It's going out rapidly though, isn't it?
Wow, yeah, it's going, but...
Yeah, well, I've just cast out my right hand rod, watched my left hand rod get wiped out as I'm setting down the right hand rod, and then by the time I had it tight, it was all the way over on the left hand side anyway, so my rod's currently ain't out. Sam hasn't got one out at the moment, keeps getting wiped out.
No one's got a rod in the water.
No one's got a rod in the water. What's happening? Can't see much. There's a little pout in there, half decent sized one to be fair.
Pout, that.
Yeah, thought he was a little bass, giving a good old knock on the end of the rod, but there he is. Let's get him back. We were thinking maybe put him out as a whole live, but you know,
Might make him into a sarnie instead.
pouting sandwich.
Been done, mate. Fish disco.
Fish disco.
Got death rolled. Sam's into a nice little eel. Pretty sure it's a conger. I can't really tell at the moment. Can't really see his face. Yeah, it's nearly a recap conger. He's having to cut his rig apart because the state of this mess. Yeah, best of luck to you, mate. Lovely strap.
Right then, mate. What's that?
It's a little hound, yeah.
It's another species.
Another one. I'm on 4 species now, but
Right, yeah. Between us, we've had four different species.
5, but it's only a baby and it's pretty hooked. Anyone got anything on there?
The hounds are in. Another little hound over here. They're coming in now. Why am I not picking up these bites?
Might have one on there, I didn't know it was on there. Right, species number 4's for me and Sam. A couple of little baby hounds. Let's get these fellas back.
Right guys, I look like a ghostly figure. It's what is it, 8 o'clock, isn't it? We looked at the time, didn't we? 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. We've moved over to the other side of Milford. What's like a big kind of like harbour kind of area. It's got a couple of streams that lead into it, but it's a lot calmer over here. It is meant to be. It was low tide about an hour ago or so, but the water's still quite far in, so we're going to chuck a few bigger baits out here this side. Really, there's only really a chance of a bass, so you know, let's try and end this session with like a better fish, really, because otherwise you won't be seeing it. Right, gonna rig these rods up. George just head back to the camper van just to grab some water and stuff like that, because we haven't had a drink since not a hydrating drink since we've been down here. Yeah, we'll crack on. Get back to you soon.
We're back in the camper now. Got the boys, and we've managed to order up with a little royal spice.
Couple of naans
from the local, so we're gonna have a bit of food. Might bang out another rod later.
Team Pondeye out. Right guys, we've had an absolute stinker here.
I mean, the
oh my
sea's
days,
literally at the door,
mate. The sea's at the door. We've just woke up. We're on the road. Well, we woke up about half hour ago or so, and the water was pretty high up, and now
coming through the door.
Water's literally coming from the bottom of the door here. Jesus Christ! Alright, guys, we're in a bit of trouble. We've really gone mess right up this time. We're in the Solent.
The water's literally pouring through the door.
For all you know, by the morning we could be in the Isle of Wight, to be honest. But I don't know, we're stood in here for now,
it's
trying to wait.
2 hours after high tide, and it's not going down.
Mate, we're literally moving, mate.
Yeah, we are.
This doesn't feel good to me. I feel like getting out. Right, I think we're going to have to abandon ship soon. It's got real bad. Still alive. It's about 5:15 in the morning now.
Alright.
Alright.
Prospects are not good.
Just been out there and had a little go for a bass under the bridge. Piss wet through now. No good either. It's absolutely ripping through there. It's ripping through the road, let alone the bloody channel. We're going to give it another 45 minutes or so, and hopefully it's gone down by then. If not, then what else are we going to do anyway? Still plenty of water out there. Alright. Good luck. Good morning.
We survived the night and got up this morning when it was low, and somehow this thing started up and drove off.
Started up first time, absolutely no problems.
Despite literally being...
It's like it never even happened.
You know, water was coming in all the footwells, but it's all good for now.
So we're probably going to have a little lay down and a bit of a chill, because we've probably only had what's the time now?
About 9ish, I think.
We've probably still only had a couple of 3 hours sleep. I'll let fish on. End of the session for us. We've just given it a little bit of time on the lures out there, walking up and down. No luck at all. We survived the night though, so can't really moan after that. Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty knackered after that, to be honest. You know, we were up from about 3 till about probably near on 6, just waiting for the tide to go down. And kind of ruined the session a bit, but at least we survived, and hopefully this thing will get us back home.
Yeah, had some fish last night and that, so we can't really moan too much, but...
Yeah, it could have been worse, could have been better, but hit us up for a like, comment, sub, and see you in the next one.